principally, or at least to start with, what I want to do tonight is just try and knock out a solid storyline for the pantomime. I think we've pretty well got one now, and I think it'd just be good if we dragged a couple of tables into the middle, sat down, actually bashed out a storyline, and then for the second part went away and took a chunk. Some are already working on bits and pieces, but took a bit and put that together from the storyline and the outline that we've pulled together, because I want to go away over summer and work on it, but I don't want to go away and work on it in directions that, you know, didn't really fit in with the thinking that people have got here. Otherwise it makes a mockery of the kind of ideas and the things we've done over the past few weeks. So it's going to be, you know, a bit static at first tonight really, but it just seems to me, thinking about it, really the only sensible way of going forward and doing that. Okay, so we've got a choice. I mean, we can stay here and grab a couple of tables, or we can go up to space 4 and sit around the tables there. What would people prefer?
Well, Margaret loves space 4, but you get a bit claustrophobic in there, but yeah.
Space 4's better with the tables.
But yeah, it's a moving table.
We've got that in chapter Beanstalk opening, okay. Cash is tight. Now we've got things like QVC, credit cards, put an eye in there. And then that just reminds me that weeks ago we had an idea of doing a Carol Vorderman spoof related to that, didn't we? You know, sort of like consolidating all your finances and so on.
Yes. That's what you need, is more debt. Yes. We will buy all you need debt and give you more debt on top.
And we have enough left over to get ourselves in even further down.
Yeah. I would love that. We can go on holiday now. We've just paid off all the things we couldn't afford last.
I think there was a feeling last week though that as far as Cinderella was concerned, we we still wanted to keep her as kind of like, you know, a pretty girl and you know, we'll set up the pantomime character, you know, like
Her and Buttons were talking, weren't they, about how Buttons was fed up with being like comedy sidekick and wanted to actually have her own convention. He couldn't get into the hero school because he didn't have the right, he wasn't tall enough. And Cinderella said, well, she wanted to be a vet. Like, you don't get vets in pantomime, but she wanted to do something that wasn't just waiting around for a fella to save her. So we had, me and Miles were playing with my sisters.
There's a lot of acting involved, that might.
We managed to pull Captain Cucumber on one of our big nights out. And he ended up talking to him about, oh, I used to be like you, basically. I used to be like a comedy sidekick, and found this magic juice. You could go find some magic juice and you could become your own character. So they were going to go off and try and become heroes and vets and whatever.
So our version of Cinderella's been different. We went over a week ago.
He was
kind of a chatty Cinderella.
Also, chatting Cinderella, who's head of the gang. The ugly sisters weren't ugly, it's just she get Cinder's getting selling their fingers. So they don't leave it.
Right.
Cinder's was in love with Jack, but he wasn't interested. So she spiked his drink.
Yeah.
To make him interested in it. But he fell asleep, and the first thing when he saw when he woke up was a cow, and not Cinderella.
Yeah. I think the thing about having a chav Cinderella, or shall I say having a more conventional Cinderella, is, given the fact that we're aiming at an adult audience, a more conventional Cinderella gives you a lot more opportunity for sexual innuendo and remarks. You can make her really, really naive, and the butt of all kinds of sexual remarks, and she is completely unaware of the fact that these remarks are being made, you know, so it's all the dramatic irony bit for the audience to pick that up. Whereas the chav Cinderella, you're going to need to put another character in structurally to do that side of things, because a chav Cinderella is going to know what the remarks are. I mean, you could do it the other way and have her making all the sexual remarks, you know, and Buttons being completely naive and so on, or something like that. But you definitely need somebody, I think, to have that balance, so you've got the scope for those remarks, really. That's all I thought. Now, her sidekick buttons. Are we staying with buttons? Somebody suggested it should be Velcro.
Velcro, John, did you say Velcro?
Velcro and there's poppers as well.
Yeah.
Velcro and poppers. Yeah, okay. Poppers would be good if we were pursuing the drugs kind of animal thing, really, wouldn't it? Pardon? Studs. Studs would be alright. Well, it could be, yeah, we went with. Well, the other thing is, of course, if you went with studs, you know, as Marie says, you've got to play on words there, and he could help Cinderella in all kinds of ways. So, you know, I've got your lovely outfit for the ball kind of thing, you know, and like she's almost looked at this kind of thing. Of course, it's like, you know, I don't know, like a rubber outfit that really gets studs turned on, and she's going, it's very conventional, isn't it? And all the rest of it.
Why have you just got to have one button, so I can't?
Yeah, it could be
Like
two
one
characters.
that's-
I quite like the idea of the way we were doing it last week as well, as basically buttons as a little pride as well, so to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like when we did another thing, we were basically doing like a World Friendly Bit, the character met and Stud's character was like,
Alright.
all the spin type.
I was going to get three main characters again, aren't you? Cinderella, Buttons, and Jack and Beanstalk.
I think we might be moved for like say
So I think we should be able
and it's like a sort of anti-hero where he's supposed to be out and about, but maybe isn't.
Okay, right.
have it out.
Maybe he could be the one else's assistant or something.
Yeah,
Or else could think he is the man.
yeah.
It all comes good in the end, that sort of thing, you know.
Right. So Velcro is going to be our faithful retainer.
Yeah, who perhaps wants to be a bit more of a hero, but can't. Buttons, basically.
Studs could be a gimp then.
So Velcro is going to be our faithful retainer stroke hero in waiting, right? Studs is going to be
Like the gimp from Pulp Fiction, about sound fish.
the plot and the subplot running through there. Cinderella wants to break out. Velcro also wants to break out. Yeah. So they set out to do that. The Ugly Sisters discover that and they hatch their plot to find out exactly what's going on. They definitely want Cinderella back, and whatever success or advantage she achieves from her quest, they want to steal it for themselves and put her back in her place. So that's kind of the story running through that, yeah?
So the sisters are traditional, Ugly Sisters as well?
I think in essence, I think so, yeah. In essence, I think so. But we can play about with them, really. Right.
I think that's perhaps where your chav bit comes in as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, you could, if you wanted to, have female Ugly Sisters and make them out to be, the chav sort of thing. Or you can have one played by a bloke and one played by a woman. You know. And look at a Cruella de Vil type Ugly Sister as opposed to.
Yeah, so you can have maybe one of these sisters like being last man, the other one's just sort of side.
Plays off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, you can't really have one of the Ugly Sisters as a sidekick and then have Studs as a sidekick as well.
It's just sort of over
It's just like, yeah.
There's too many sidekicks.
Yeah.
I need a sidekick! I'm a sidekick! Where's my sidekick?
I'm the sidekick in this.
Yeah.
What's Cinderella doing at the market? Is she doing the weekly shop?
Well, no, she's trying to get away, maybe she's trying to find some way, maybe there's like a freshers there, so she's trying to find some club to join, sort of, where she can
Well, she feel like animal rights, don't she? But kind of like
She'll probably let them down. He's on the
Protesting.
protesting and protesting.
Right.
Panto exploitation of animal characters.
Yeah.
Like, she's basically like releasing the pantomime horse.
Yeah.
Free the Panto characters into reality.
Yeah. So Cinderella is actually protesting for animal rights, okay, at the market. Somebody did come to the conclusion that they actually had met, like, in the marketplace, but it was at the marketplace that Cinderella told him, because he sold the cow, and it was when he met with Cinderella that he realised that the cow, in fact, was going to be eaten at the ball,
And that's what led him to go to the ball and see Cinderella.
Yeah, he was trying to get rescued.
He wanted to rescue the cow.
That's what we, yeah, that's what we.
Right? And in rescuing the cow, he's trying to get it out, and he lets it out into the...
Wouldn't it work better if you're doing Cinders as someone who wants to be a vet? Wouldn't it work better if she's trying to rescue the cow, not Jack trying to rescue the cow because it's going to get eaten, but Cinders because she's a vet and wants the cow saved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what if Cinders and Velcro have gained past the ball? Because this is where they want to start the quest, because basically he wants to be a hero, so he wants to watch people, and the cow just basically gets loose from Jack and runs into the ball. So it's not actually that Jack's an invite to the ball, he basically just running through the ball, trying to get his cow back.
Cucumber Man could run a pantomime hero stall in the market.
Yeah, you could be a rep for a pantomime hero for...
Yeah, it was based on Banana Man, but a bit more original.
But less right than your average banana. Yeah. More of a green banana, really.
That's it.
Yeah.
It started off with Marrow Man, but that's just...
They just wanted to screaming hard.
Well, the other thing, you didn't really have the figure to be a Marrow Man, really. Okay. So who does he sell the cow to? Now,
It's got to be something, if he's going to be eating at the bar.
Why don't you bring another pantomime character?
well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. Like, is the ball run by Prince Charming, or is it run by, you know, the evil sort of Baron Hardup kind of thing, which allows us to get his two evil retainers? Baron Hardup is doing the catering, maybe. Yeah. So is it the Prince's ball, so to speak?
Yeah.
So it is the Prince's ball.
Yeah.
I think so.
People like MTV, my Sweet 16.
So it's like it is the Prince's ball.
Prince Ball or something.
Okay. What's it in aid of?
The Prince's Trust.
Prince's Trust.
Yeah.
Prince's Trust.
Actually, why don't we do it so basically the ball takes place more late, you've got the market scene, and basically you sold the cow escaped. So there's two reasons why you're chasing the cow. Cinderella wants to get the cow back to save the cow.
Yeah.
Jack wants to get the cow back so he can get his money for the cow.
And the cow.
So you've got two sort of things going on.
Yeah.
And maybe they're actually going together to do this with two different agendas.
The
And
cow.
that's what they go through. Maybe you add a character of Back Wolf who's basically supposed to be like a drug dealer. Maybe like you
Yeah,
owe
well,
money to him.
if you have that cow running through, the sort of the main, that is the main person, is the cow, running through all the scenes. You can bring all what we've all said over these weeks, everything.
Yeah, so I think if you go from the market, then it's like,
If he sold the cow to these to cook, right, and the cow wanders off,
yeah.
right,
So he's in trouble with Baron Hardup.
so he's in trouble with Baron Hardup.
Yeah.
And how do you make support? There's no reason for them to go.
Well, there's a bit of reason, but we had the idea that the ball was going to be like the end scene. It wasn't going to take place so soon.
It's
So
going to
basically, they all make
So that all the pantomime characters go together to go to that point.
Pulling things
So
out.
you can put it all together and that's the end of it, rather than in the middle.
Couldn't actually more of a race, whereas all the characters happening at the market, like Warrington when he gets his superhero powers and all that kind of stuff, and becomes more of a character that the quest is actually a race. And they all say, whoever gets the cow back to the ball, they'll that kind of ball run kind of thing. And then you've got interlinking stories there. So the quest is a race really between all the characters, and then you get to see all their different problems and issues that arise through the quest and the race.
Jack speaks to Cinders. Okay. At this point, I think we'll have Cinders dressed up in a sexy outfit, which is what attracts Cheatham and Swindle to look at her. So Jack's talking about Greenpeace to her. She's all consumed with that. The other two are having a bit of a seedy oval, and that's when the cow disappears. So they're now all without the cow. If we can even put the ugly sisters in there as well, because they realise that if they rescue the cow, right, they'll be in Baron Hardup's good books, and they'll get a special introduction to Prince Charming at the ball. So they're pursuing the cow as well. Right, so the Magic Forest, is this where we introduce the fairy godmother?
Yeah.
Does she not come down
you know.
She goes down, he says, goes down to Jack.
Didn't say what I thought.
Requests for Jack and Cinderella to go.
Right, so she introduces the
Well,
quest.
I'm just
He's the
thinking, could that not be her entry?
Right. And what quest have they got? You must rescue the cow.
Well,
Okay.
They could go running to her and say, we've lost the cow.
No, well, actually, or like, fair enough, go, oh, who are you coming? Are you looking for a damsel? Are you looking for, looking for a genie's lamp? Are you looking for gold? Are you looking for a cow? That's a new one.
Yeah.
What's so special about this cow?
Well, every time they get set a challenge, like an I'm a Celebrity, the fairy godmother appears to set the challenge for them and to see how they get on with it. And it's like, well, you're getting closer to the cow, now you've got to do this. And she's like the TV presenter of it. You know what I mean? Leading the audience in.
Yeah, it could be like, I will tell you where the cow, because you come to a fork in the road, I will tell you where the cow went this time.
If you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the challenge would be like mine down in a comedy way with like Mission Impossible on like in the background.
Yeah.
Actually, what we need to do, although they're pursuing the cow, that in some way or another, they end up with clues to if everybody's broke, including Baron Harden, okay, and they're trying to find, they're trying to find a wife for Prince Charming to get everybody, financially stable again. What if, you know, obviously they need all the pantomime things and so on and so forth, but if the cow actually eats things that become clues, they've got to pursue them for something, for a bigger reason is what I'm saying. What if, you know, there is some buried treasure, some hidden treasure, some gold or something somewhere? That's what they're all pursuing for, and it's a matter of who gets the clues first, and those are the clues that they get, that the cow keeps eating, so they finally get all the clues, and of course at the end, right, Cinderella and Co have all the money, and they can live happily ever after, blah blah blah, and Jack's mum can be rich, and
Prepare for the debts.
yeah,
And
it
go on
can even
holiday.
be nice to Baron Hardle because, you know, he's quite a nice bloke really, he's just fallen on hard times.
Could it be like the crystal maze, and the cow keeps eating the crystals, and at the end, whoever's got the most crystals goes into like the big, like thing where, like the crystal maze where it chucks at the gold leaves and you have to pick as many off as you can.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do obviously over the summer is work on that and get some scripting done. But I think this is important. The scripting, although it's going to be a game, it's not going to be like cast absolutely in stone, I don't think, insofar as, well, certainly won't be, insofar as if we've got a narrator, you know, we will use, you know, say John's always said he wanted to be the narrator kind of thing, but we'll use somebody's strengths in that for them to bring in, you know, like some of their own dialogue, some of their own jokes, other jokes that people add in, build on it anyway. So it'll be a working script even when we start.